Hi there, students. Franchise, disenfranchise, disenfranchisement. Okay, let's see. I think firstly, the first basic meaning of franchise is the legal right to vote. Okay, so if somebody is given the right to vote, they are franchised. So suffragettes worked towards the franchise for women, and therefore to disenfranchise, to deprive somebody of the right to vote. Okay, and this is the idea of disenfranchise. You stop somebody from voting. Okay, let's see. A franchise, I'm sure you all know a franchise in business, which is the right to sell somebody's goods. So, for example, McDonald's hamburgers is a franchise. You pay money to McDonald's and they will give you all of the goods and services that you need, and you sell them for them. It's the right to do that. But franchise goes a lot further than that. It's the authority to represent something, to represent somebody. So if you disenfranchise a group of people, it means it takes away their right to vote for what they really want. Yeah, so you can disenfranchise people without actually taking away their votes. You just let them vote for things that are never going to win, or you let them vote for people who are not going to pay attention to what they want. Yeah. So to disenfranchise is to take away somebody's rights of citizenship. So, for example, I think legal systems. If you are rich, then the legal system is much easier, and the poor have been disenfranchised from from real justice. Yeah, you are so to disenfranchise, to deprive of privilege, to deprive of a right, to deprive of power. So yeah, the poor have been disenfranchised from good education. Everybody should receive a good education, but in many countries, if a family is poor, then the education that can be received is very limited. Okay, so a franchise, well, apart from the right to sell a company's food or use a company's name, the franchise, the right to vote in Parliament, or the right to vote in an election, the right to elect people who make laws for you. So women worked for many decades to win the franchise. I guess you could have a franchise. So, in a business sense, the franchise, a series of films, for example, the Harry Potter franchise. A company bought the Harry Potter franchise, which gave them the right to produce games or different things of marketing. Yeah, different marketing things. The right to sell a company's product, but franchise, the right to vote. And then if you're disenfranchised, you have your opportunities taken away from a group. Yeah. So in the US, while there were slaves, these slaves were completely disenfranchised. They didn't have any say in what happened to them. So disenfranchisement, to deprive somebody of their right, of their privilege, of something that that really should belong to them. Yeah, and a franchise, the right to vote, the right to choose your public representatives. Yeah, a franchise could also be a special right or a privilege given by a government to a company or an individual. So the franchise to extract oil from this land, for example. Yeah, this is a franchise. And then to disenfranchise, to effectively take away somebody's franchise, to take away what is their right, to take away what really what belongs to them. Okay, so formality. Well, to franchise, firstly, is a business word. Yeah. He bought I think a McDonald's franchise costs about $500,000 or something like that. Okay, so franchise in business. I've been talking mostly about the franchise in politics, and that I would probably give a 6.5 in formality. Used semi-formally, spoken or written, and a formal writing. Disenfranchise, again, 6.5 in formality. This is talking about politics, about the rights of people. 6.5 in formality. Use semi-formally, or something formal as well. As to origin, okay, we've got the old French word franchise, talking about freedom, which comes from franc, meaning free. Yeah, franche, free. Yeah, and if you're franchised, you are effectively talking about being free to decide. Yeah, not having your life decided for you. So enough. If you enjoyed the video, give it a rating, subscribe to my channel, and I will see you soon. Bye for now. Disenfranchise, franchise.